Hello and welcome to this FPL Gameweek 36 team selection video with me, Holly Shand. With a lack of midweek fixtures, I've already made my transfer for this week. Help me get this video to 500 likes and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Starting off with how my game week 35 is going then, and having planned to move out Darwin for Nicholas Jackson with my one free transfer, I then ended up taking a -12. We got the late leak that Salah was benched, so I managed to make some changes, spread some of that money around. It felt like a now or never situation with 4 game weeks for those hits to be repaid. I was really torn on who to sell Salah for, whether to go with Fernandes, Gordon or De Bruyne. I went with De Bruyne and that massively played off with an 11-pointer. I also brought in Porro for Doughty, which hasn't cost me any points at the moment. Vicario came in for Flecken, who also blanked. So I feel like these moves have helped to strengthen the team going forward. Obviously still a lot to play in terms of the double game week. I fell short of moving Barkley on for Gordon because that would have meant benching Haaland, but in hindsight, with Foden missing out through illness, I would have been okay making that move. I would have been up, but Haaland did manage to deliver from the bench. Son got himself on the score sheet as well. Branthwaite with yet another clean sheet for Everton. Pickford's been in incredible form. Since the international break, Everton have kept 4 clean sheets. They've kept 4 clean sheets actually in their last 5 Premier League games and are now safe. So I'm not sure what that means for Branthwaite going forward. Captain Palmer has disappointed so far, but there's still a whole game for him to deliver in. And it being at home, his form at Stamford Bridge is way better than it is on the road. So that's absolutely going to help his ceiling for the second fixture. So I am on a red arrow at the moment. Game week rank down at 6 million, not helped by that -12, and no Saka as well, definitely punished me. Gordon and Isak, popular picks on wildcard again. They were in that team of the week, so that's not helped, but I am hopeful that going forward I can make up a little bit more ground. Transfer plans then, 1 free transfer, 1.8 million in the bank. And as I've alluded to already, I have already made this proposed move. I feel like right now in FPL, there's about 8 midfielders that I want. And I'm currently in a 3-4-3 formation with a 4-man midfield. So Barkley, who's a player that hasn't been delivering much for me, has been kind of a dead spot on my bench, is going to be the one making way, as I am in a position where I can get a 5th midfielder in, and it's Anthony Gordon who is going to be coming in. He has gone up in price now. I made this move early, had the money in the bank. I made sure I did when I took that -12 last week. So Gordon comes in, who's been in incredible form. Newcastle United, a team certainly on the up. I'm still a bit concerned about Isak's minutes with Wilson back, so I feel like Gordon is a wise purchase from that Newcastle attack. Burnley away next. Burnley still got it all to do to avoid relegation. It is stacked against them though, and Newcastle are in the hunt of European football again for next season. So that move is already locked in, and hopefully I can get through the rest of the week without having, major hiccups. But, I'm flexible with taking a hit if I need to. As things stand, remember we've got Aston Villa in the Europa Conference League semi-final on Thursday. We've also got that Spurs-Chelsea game on Thursday as well. Team selection time then, and with the squad as a whole getting somewhat a little bit stronger, I have got some dilemmas. But this team has got a 92% rating on Fantasy Football Hub, 65.6 predicted points. You can get that for your team as well with a 7-day free trial using the link in the description to this video. But Kaminsky is going to start between the sticks for Everton at home, with Luton still in the battle to avoid relegation, and benching Vicario away at Liverpool, because even though Liverpool's form has faltered, I still expect them to score in a home game. They're moving into the defence while Gusto is still a doubt for West Ham at home, so he's currently on my bench. but if we get better news that maybe he's involved, even if he maybe makes the squad for the Spurs game in midweek, then he could be accelerated onto the pitch. But that would give me a benching dilemma because I've got Branthwaite as well away at Luton, Gabriel at home to Bournemouth, which is a game I definitely want to play him in, and Reguilon at home to Fulham. Given his attacking potential, he's got a flurry of assists in recent game weeks. He's a player that I want to play as well. So it's probably a bit of a dilemma who drops out to help Gusto in. Maybe Branthwaite would be the one. But let's see what news we get. We've also got Pedro Porro on the bench for the Liverpool game. Could be a mistake given his attacking threat. But I'm kind of backing the clean sheet potential as things stand. Into the midfield then, and it is going to be a 3-5-2 for this week. Palmer and Gordon easy on the budget, definitely helping to unlock the premiums of Son. I've got Foden and De Bruyne. I'm actually tripled up on the City attack with Haaland as well. That trio at home to Wolves is a mouth-watering prospect. And that's my differential. Not many managers have got triple City attack. A lot got stung by Edison last weekend. And then I've got Jackson at home to West Ham. Maybe he drops to the bench. Maybe that's the one to do. I am benching Solanke. This was another reason why I upgraded Barkley and moved to his 3-5-2, because I feel like Solanke, despite his excellent goal scoring form this season, Arsenal away is probably the trickiest fixture in the fixture calendar for attackers. So I think it's a wise move to bench him for this game. When it comes to captaincy then, it is a tough decision who to go for. We do need to bear in mind that those in the hunt for the title now have an easier schedule with no midweek European action. I guess I'd want to go with a home player rather than an away one. So it's kind of Haaland is my favourite option from City. We've also got Palmer at home to West Ham, team that are really struggling defensively. Palmer missed out with illness last week, obviously a busy midweek for him as well. So I will monitor his midweek performance. I am tempted to go with Haaland, though, at home to Wolves. I feel like City have all eyes on the title now, tunnel vision, and I feel like Haaland back on the score sheet last time out could be one that would come up with a big haul. I guess I do need to keep thinking differential with my captain picks because I am chasing and triple City is a differential. So have got the opportunity to go with Palmer, then I will take it. But let's just monitor the situation at the moment. But I am leaning towards Captain Haaland nonetheless. Drop your dilemmas for FPL Gameweek 36 in the comments and make sure you've liked this video, subscribe to the channel as well and hit the notify button because on Friday I will be going live for the press conference stream around 1 o'clock and then the deadline stream. It is a Friday deadline. Deadline is 6:30 p.m. so I'll probably be going live again around 5 p.m. but if you notify then you'll get that notification when I do go live. Thank you for watching.